Hi guys, so thanks for tuning in again, and I just wanted to mention why I'm so late on coming to YouTube. A lot of people always used to ask me, why don't you get on YouTube? Why don't you create content? Why don't you do this? You do filmmaking, you do this and that. I always wondered why I didn't, I always had the craving to, but I never did. And then I started to think about it in depth. Why did I take so long to create content for YouTube? And I actually started previously and I used to upload dancing material. I used to b-boy and I used to also do shuffling. If you said, oh, I do Melbourne shuffle, everyone would be like, ooh, is that a dance? No, what are you talking about? If you want to call that a dance, it is a dance, but in a way, if you don't want to call it a dance, I totally understand that. But yeah, so either way, I did that and I used to upload dance videos. I don't even know what the account name is anymore or what the channel is. I don't even know if I did any form of SEO or anything like that so that you can search the videos. So it's kind of like lost on the YouTube web, but if I could find those, I would love to share it with you guys just so that you can see what I got up to maybe like 10 years ago. A couple of years later, I started YouTube with a French actor friend as well, Frank. Hello.
Hey mate, I'm so sorry, I'm really sorry.
I'm a role model, Frank. I want to stay in Sydney. I want my new contract. But you know what? I like you, Frank. So I'm gonna stay with you.
Oh mate, that's so good, that's so great news, I'm so happy.
Are you listening?
Yeah.
Who's your mother, father, Frank?
You mama's father!
What are you gonna do, Frank?
Show me the rise!
Oh yeah, congratulations, Frank. You're still my agent.
Yes! 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 Woo!
We started YouTube together because we both had a passion to be in film, both because we were actors, and I struggled to find roles when I first got out into the market because I was an Asian Australian actor with an Australian accent, and that had a lot of difficulties for me in regards to getting cast. A lot of roles that they were after at that time were like broken accent Asians, and I don't have a broken accent. Frank was also an actor, but he had a strong French accent, so that kind of hindered him from getting roles as well. So we used to talk and meet up and collaborate, and we used to always think of like, what can we do to kind of get ourselves out, And we came to a conclusion that maybe, hey, we should hit YouTube and make short films.
Can we talk, man?
Let's go.
Have you seen Carrie, my girlfriend?
No, why? And upload it so people can watch. Besides short films, let's create skits. So that's kind of what we did at the start, and we did that for a while. But we kind of got burnt out, and we got burnt out quick because the issue was at that time, we had no knowledge as filmmakers, and we're just like literally learning as we were going. And while that, we didn't know how to edit, but we were just editing on the fly as well. That's kind of where, we struggled, and we also struggled because we couldn't come up with enough creative ideas. So we knew and we had an idea that we had to create content on a regular basis, but as actors without having any filmmaking experience nor any script writing experience or production, we were kind of like left in the dark and creating our own content. So that's eventually one of the reasons why we stopped creating content, just because we didn't have that expertise at that time, we thought. Right? But after that, I started to go into film production with international clients from Korea in particular, and I learned a lot from directors, DOPs, and gaffers, and grips, art department, unit, everyone. So I'm very thankful to them, and through that, I've been kind of growing and developing my own style. I've been fortunate to be kind of like a producer in some cases, production manager, production coordinator, production assistant, director's assistant. So I got to learn a lot on set. I got to see how directors gave direction. I got to see how they chose framing. You know, I got to see how they approached actors and how they interacted. So I learned and grew my acting in a different way because I just observed a lot. So I learned how to do filmmaking and producing and just creating content like on a more professional scale. But that scared the hell out of me as an amateur filmmaker when I was growing. And that was one of the biggest reasons why I decided to leave YouTube. And that was because I was starting to collaborate and work with extremely high profile directors and actors. And through that, I felt a bit shy and nervous to show my material online because I felt like I would be constantly judged. I was in Korea just before COVID happened, and I met one of the directors, and one of the directors showed me his own private YouTube channel that he makes for his own content, and he would just film it on a Sony A7, and I saw it, and you know, I think that kind of helped me a lot to decide that I want to come back to YouTube this time around, because he kind of gave me the confidence, and he told me that, you know, may as well just make content because you enjoy it, right? And you know, he kept those videos just for himself and for his family to have a look at. So, you know, I thought that was kind of neat and cool, and it was kind of like him writing his own diary as time went on. And I wanted to do the same, but you know, with my friends. And that kind of brought me back to YouTube. You know, I've trained with so many acting friends, and you know, one of the biggest things is, you know, you work with actor friends or you meet other people in the industry, and yes, you meet them once, but you never meet them again. And because of that, it's also been kind of like a weird place for, you know, an actor. I miss a lot of my acting friends, and you know, to be able to just meet on a weekend, to collaborate and just go shoot something, I think it's so much more entertaining. And yeah, and just missing the time of collaboration. You know, when I was training at the Actors Pulse, you know, we'd be meeting like on like kind of like a religious basis, right? But after that, and once we left the Pulse, we hardly ever met. And I think something like coming back to YouTube is about reconnecting with my acting friends or people who have passion for entertainment. So I'm hoping to introduce more of my acting friends down the line, so that we can create more content. I'm hoping to create more skits and more short film ideas, maybe a few like little web series as well. But once again, I just wanted to thank you guys and the people who's been watching my material. It's given me the confidence to kind of get back into it, you know. Even if there was only like 5 people watching, you know, I'm extremely thankful that there is those 5 people that are watching. You know, it's helping me to regain that confidence that I've lost when I was becoming a professional filmmaker and understanding the boundaries of amateur filmmaking or indie filmmaking. So I still make independent short films because I find it a passion to tell a story. I won't keep going and rambling on too much more. I just wanted to say once again, thank you guys for tuning in. It means a lot to me, and that I will be planning to come up with some skits and short films to come out in the future. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks, and I'll see you guys shortly.